Problem number 1 asks me to use a set of ordered pairs to make a graph, a table, and a mapping. My ordered pairs are 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 6, and 5, 10. I can graph these in Desmos, by the way. I can type them just like that, one at a time. A parentheses, 1, 2, close parentheses, and it'll graph that for me in Desmos. I encourage you to do that. It creates a very nice graph. It will label it for you if you ask it to. In this case, we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. We're going to label this particular graph by hand. And so we're going to zoom in a little bit so that we can see our figures better. So for 1, 2, I move to the right 1 space from the origin and then up 2 spaces. And I'm going to draw my first point. That's 1, 2. Then I will go ahead and do 2, 4 to the right 2, up 4. I'll draw my point there. 4, 6, 4 spaces to the right, 6 spaces up, and 5, 10. 5 spaces to the right, 10 spaces up. It can be a little hard to see those lines sometimes. I encourage you to use Desmos for these, especially if you have a multiple choice question where it then gives you a graph and you have to see which graph matches up. Now we'll zoom back out a little bit. When we're trying to make a table, this is just a list of my x values and my y values. So I will take the x value out of each ordered pair and the y value. 1, 2, 1 and 2. 2, 4, 2 and 4. 4, 6, 4 and 6. 5, 10, 5 and 10. And now I filled out my table. Let's take a look at how I would fill out a mapping. Once again, I'm going to list those x values and I'm going to list the y values as well. Once I list these values out, though, in a mapping, I need to draw arrows from my inputs, which are my x values, to my outputs, which are my y values. So I will do that as follows, and that completes